Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a first impressions with some IT Cosmetics products that I purchased from Ulta. So this is the complete look on my face using some of the products. So if you would like to see how the products performed on my face, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this kit. This is the Discover It kit from IT Cosmetics. I got this at Ulta. Just has some minis. This was a gift with purchase because I don't know how much you had to spend, but if you spent a certain amount, you got this kit with an IT Cosmetics purchase. So I'm going to use the moisturizer that's in here because I didn't moisturize my face yet. Hey, oh, this is so cute. So it's a little mini jar of the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. This is for all skin types. It's the Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream Anti-Aging Armor Regenerative Concentrate. I'm really excited to try this because I've been wanting to try this moisturizer from IT Cosmetics for a while now because pretty much all of the products I've tried from IT Cosmetics I've liked so far. So I'm excited to try this. Feels nice so far. Feels very moisturizing, but it doesn't feel greasy or oily. And it feels pretty lightweight, but it feels like it's still doing a good job at moisturizing my skin. Okay, so far that feels really nice. It has a slight smell to it, but I can't really put my finger on what it smells like. It's kind of weird. It doesn't smell bad. It's just not a very strong scent. So now I'm going to move on and use this brush. This is the IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush. It is a beautiful brush, and I saw Kathleen Lights talking about this for quite some time now, and then she recently mentioned that it was back in stock because it's a limited edition product. I think she got it like a year or two ago. I'm not sure when she got it. And she says that this is one of her favorite foundation brushes to use for foundation. So I really wanted to try it, but it wasn't available until now. So when I saw that it was available, I was really excited to purchase this. So this is what the brush looks like. It's really pretty, beautiful packaging. The actual brush itself is in the shape of a heart, if you can tell. But it's really, really soft. It's pretty dense, but like not too dense. It's just super duper soft, and it feels really nice. So it feels like it's gonna be really nice to apply foundation to the skin. And then it has like a pink glitter handle, and it just says Love is the Foundation. So for this brush, it says you can use it for liquid, cream, and powder foundations. It says buff foundation onto skin using circular motions for your most beautiful skin perfecting finish. And then for this specific brush, it says for every Love Beautiful brush you purchase, IT Cosmetics will donate one brush to the Look Good Feel Good program, Look Good Feel Better program, to help women face the effects of cancer treatments with confidence. Together we are making the world more beautiful, one brush at a time. I'm excited to give this a try, and it's nice that they donate a brush to that foundation, the Look Good Feel Better foundation, to help women that are dealing with the effects of cancer. It's a nice cause, so it's nice to donate to that cause. I'm going to use my Becca Backlight priming filter in this bottle. My skin has been feeling a little bit dry. Even though I have oily skin, like my skin itself has been feeling a little bit dry, so I want to use a moisturizing or hydrating primer, even though I already moisturized my face. And then for my under eyes, I use the Dermalogica Stress Positive Eye Lift right here. This is what I've been using the past couple months. So I got this from Influenster for free to review, just an FYI. So now for my foundation, I'm actually going to use the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream. This is in the shade Fair. I love this foundation. It's one of my favorites. It makes your skin look and feel really nice. It's just a really good product in my opinion. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. I haven't used a brush for foundation in quite some time. I usually use my beauty blender or any makeup sponge. That's just my preferred method of applying my foundation, but we'll see how this works. I think I might just like apply it to my face first with my finger. Let's see how that works. And then I'm gonna go in and start buffing it in with this brush. So far this feels really nice applying to my face. It's so soft, it feels like a really soft little like pillowy brush. Feels really nice. But it's blending actually really nicely and like spreading the foundation out really well. So far so good. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the excess on my eyes, like on my eyelid and my under eye. And I like the shape of this brush. It makes it really easy to get like into the crevices of your nose. And it's like a big enough brush where it doesn't take too much work to blend it out, but it's not too big where you feel like you don't have any control, if that makes sense. Now that the foundation is kind of setting down a little bit since it's been on my face for a little while, it actually looks really nice and it feels like it blended really well. Usually with brushes, I mean, of course not all brushes do this, but a lot of times with brushes, I find that since I have kind of large pores, it kind of emphasizes my pores and kind of like leaves brush strokes. But this one doesn't seem to be doing that too much. It looks pretty nice so far. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I think that's a nice base for my foundation. So now I'm going to move on to the next product that I got from IT Cosmetics. It's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is their full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer. I picked up the shade Light and I swatched this so far when I was at the store just to see what color it was. This is a super like full coverage concealer. Like when it says full coverage, it is like full coverage. So I'm really excited to try this on my eyes. I've never tried it before. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. I don't think you need a lot with this product because it's so full coverage. I'm not sure. This is what it looks like. It's very thick. So I'm just gonna use my finger and pat some on my under eye area. It's like I only put a tiny bit of product and it looks so bright under my eyes, like so much coverage. So I feel like I wouldn't even need as much as I showed you that was on the back of my hand for next time. And then I'm gonna try blending that out with a damp beauty blender just because I always blend my under eyes with a damp beauty blender. In the future I might try out the brush, but just because this is what I normally do, I want to give the concealer a fair shot and do what I would normally do. Okay, so just that concealer on its own right now before setting it, it definitely made my under eyes look really bright and it gives kind of a glowy, like it looks very dewy and hydrating. And I have a little bit extra on the back of my hand, so I'm just going to use it for any areas I want to kind of brighten on my face or conceal. It has a very kind of like almost a gel finish. It feels very creamy, but it doesn't move around a lot. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's thick, but it's easy to blend out, but it doesn't move too much. It's not like it's a slippery or slidey concealer. So it looks really nice so far. I'm gonna set it now. It's definitely creasing right now, but that happens with all concealers I've tried. They always crease on my under eyes before I set them. That's just what always happens with me. So I'm gonna set my under eyes with some of my SkinFood pressed powder. Not pressed, this is the SkinFood loose buckwheat powder, and this is in the shade 10. So after setting my face, I think my under eyes look really nice right now. They don't look like they're creasing any more than they normally do. And I did notice that when I was blending my under eyes right before I set my under eyes with the powder, I did notice that even though there's creases, it blended out really easily. Like it took almost no effort. With some concealers, I find that once they crease, it takes a little bit more effort for me to blend it out before I set them. And this one blended out so easily. So that is a nice thing. It's like it doesn't set right away, so that you have time to blend it and then set it so that it won't crease. So now that it's set, it looks really nice. I like how my under eyes look really bright. You don't really see any darkness or any purple peeking through, which is nice. I feel like it makes me look really nice and awake. So I also used a little bit on my eyelids, just whatever was excess on the brush, and set them. So now I'm gonna move on to my brows since my face is done. I'm gonna use the IT Brow Powder Universal Taupe Brow Pencil. And this came in my Discover It kit as well. It is the brow product right here. So this is a universal brow pencil. It's the #1 best-selling universal brow pencil, it says. It's a universal shade that looks like real hair. It is budge proof and smudge proof. This is a universal transforming shade that adjusts to your brow color. Apply soft strokes for lighter hair colors including blonde and silver, then press harder for darker hair including brown and black. To finish, lightly brush through brows with a spoolie brush for a natural polished look. So I'll just brush my brows up a little bit with the spoolie and then start penciling them in with the pencil. Off camera, I just added a little bit of brow powder on top of the pencil just because that's what I always do no matter what pencil I use. And now I'm going to just top it with some brow gel. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, and I have the shade Deep Brown. I like this just to set my brows in place and add a little bit more like dimension because it kind of makes fibers in your brow hairs, if that makes sense. And it does a really good job at just setting your brows in place for the day. So I love this product. Okay, so I just finished up the rest of my face and now I just need to put on some mascara. So that's the last thing I'm going to try from my IT Cosmetics purchase. It was in the Discover It kit. It is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I actually love this mascara. I've used this before. I got it in a previous Ipsy bag, so I already know that I like this, so I'm excited to have it again because mine is dried up and old. So I'm going to use this on my lashes. I like this mascara because it does a really good job at lengthening and making your lashes look a lot more volumized, but it doesn't clump too much. And it's like the perfect formula where it's not too thick and it's not too thin. There's some mascaras that are too thick and they just clump up really fast, and then there's some that are too thin where it'll take forever to build any sort of volume or length because they're just so thin it's hard to build it up. But this is like the perfect medium, so I love it. And it's really black, so it really creates a lot of definition on your eyelashes. So I'll just do like 2 or 3 coats of this. Okay, so I just finished up my mascara and now this look is complete. So I really like all the products I tried out today from IT Cosmetics. The brush worked really nicely. I really like the concealer for my under eyes. I think it looks really nice. My under eyes look really bright right now and it doesn't look like it's creasing too much. Like I said before, I really like the mascara. I've used that Superhero mascara before and I really like it. The brow pencil worked pretty well. It wasn't like my favorite. It was very creamy and it was kind of a little bit too creamy, if you know what I mean. It kind of like slips a little bit, but it works fine. Like I'm happy with how it looks. It just isn't like my favorite brow pencil, but it worked fine. But overall, everything seemed to work pretty well. Let me know in the comments what products you like from IT Cosmetics, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!